life and business, they can never be separate. They both go hand in hand together. कहते ना कि एक business owner है, they are working at something, but the important part is that they also have a life of their own. क्या business owners अपनी life कैसे जीते, कभी ये सोचा है? Now we are sitting together on a very, very prestigious moment. It's a momentous occasion because we are going to bring you something really exclusive that you would have never come across before. Starting soon is BOPL Season 5 Arjun Gupta Memorial Cricket Tournament, and that has been organized by Invincible Sports Management. Together, they have brought in so many business owners, who are forming teams, and each team, will have its own number of players like everybody does, but there is also an auction that is going to happen. And coming together and putting this together are business owners themselves who have taken the foot forward to support this cause so that, business takes a new dimension. Because all deals, all meetings are not held in the boardroom. Some are held in the cricket ground. And what greater occasion than, one of the towering cricketers who has played first-class cricket in his life, he's been into Ranji. We have Arjun Gupta with us, the CEO of Kragbuzz, who is the apparel partner for BOPL Season 5 on the sets of the Great Indian Brand Show with Sudarshan R Chetlur. I'm so happy to launch this entire season of sports entertainment, that is sports and business together, starting with Mr. Arjun Gupta. Thank you so much, Arjun ji. Aap aaye hamare beech. I'm so glad that you're a part of this entire event, and especially on my show.
Thank you, Sudarshan sir, for having me here. It's a pleasure interviewing with you.
Actually, the honor is mine, because I have known you for the past 3-4 months. And then when I got to know that you are also the apparel sponsor for this, then who better? Because you've been doing IPL, you've been traveling the world across with Kragbuzz, and Kragbuzz is such a huge name now.
Yeah, I've been blessed that I got an opportunity to be a part of this league, and it is amazingly organized by Anchit and Dheeraj. So I'm really happy and looking forward to this.
So something that I would like to ask you, you've just recently opened your showroom, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So would you say something about that, sir?
So we recently, last year, we opened a retail store. It's one of India's biggest sports store. So the speciality of the store is that it's 3 floors. It's multi-brand. So you will find all the top brands across the globe that are available with us. And it's multi-sports. So generally, mostly stores today are cricket-centric.
Yeah.
But my focus has always been all sports. So I focus on football, volleyball, basketball, badminton, tennis. So you find everything with us.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I think it's quite a big showroom that you have, because a few of my friends, they had visited and they were saying that ki, yaar Sudarshan, wahan jana chahiye, ek baar dekhega to dimag kharab ho jayega, itna kuch hai wahan pe.
Yeah, so it's 3 floors, like I said, and we have segregated all these 3 floors in different verticals. So first floor is all about cricket. Then second floor, we've dedicated to other sports like swimming, badminton, and tennis. And ground floor is basically accessories, apparel by Kragbuzz. So this is how we've planned the store.
Wonderful. I would like to know something about Kragbuzz. When did you start this brand?
So I started this brand in 2018. It was the time while I was planning to switch from cricket and do something of my own. So this is somehow, it just came across my mind. And this word crag, it's an African word, and it means strength and focus in African language. So I've played a lot of cricket in South Africa. I've represented the clubs there. So from 2014, I've been traveling to South Africa. And that's when I just heard this word. So while I was thinking of a brand name for myself, so that's when I came across this word, crag, and then buzz, to create a buzz around it.
The buzz around strength and focus, right?
Yes.
What an intelligent brand name. Wow. I must say, it just rings a bell. वो एक ऐसा नाम है जो एक बार सुन लेना आदमी को वो भूलता नहीं. And I'm sure all the viewers will also agree with that. So something more about Kragbuzz, what are your expansion plans? What are you looking at? Because I'm sure now that it is happening at a stage probably that you I think मेरे according to मुझे लग रहा है, since you're a cricketer yourself,
Yeah.
and you know, you always have the hunger for more runs and more wickets. So I'm definitely sure you must be having a hunger for more showrooms and more expansions, you know, across.
Yes, so my focus has always been to bring to build a brand for like the entire sports community. So we started off with sports apparel because that was something I thought about initially. So we are now specialized into customized apparel. So we cater IPL teams, we cater different leagues across the globe, franchisees, players. So this is something we've mastered, I would say, in the past 6 years. And now, yes, definitely we have expansion plans. So I want to build a holistic sports company. So it is not going to be only apparel. So we'll come up with a lot of things in the future, and we have plans. And so we'll focus more on fitness. Then we want to help young children
Absolutely.
who are looking forward to become big sports icons in the country, and I see a lot of potential in this.
Absolutely. हमारी country में इतना talent है. You know, all my growing years also, even when I entered, you know, when I was in a job and when I started my business, whenever we used to discuss, you know, friends के साथ बैठ के or with peers, you know, I always used to say talent goes in the drain in this country, you know, मतलब उस type पे. But now I'm so thankful the IPL came forward, you know, these kind of sports meets, you know, where business owners are getting together. ऐसे कितने and not only in cricket, it's happening in many places.
Absolutely.
You have it in kabaddi, abhi kho-kho hua tha national.
Yeah.
It was such a prestigious, you know, event for the entire nation. Hockey has taken a different, you know, kick altogether. Badminton, wrestling, हर जगह जो है ना, you know, सपोर्ट मिल रहा है, उभर रहे हैं सितारे हिंदुस्तान में जितने भी हैं. तो आई वुड suggest parents, if you're watching and people, you know, who have children, you know, live your dream to your children's dreams now, because हमारे time पे maybe there were not so many facilities, but now, you know, there's an ocean of opportunities as long as we have, you know, science like Arjun Gupta with us who are there to support.
Absolutely. And last week I was there at the Hockey India League. It was happening in Ranchi and Rourkela. So I was amazed to see the crowd there. The stadiums were full, and even for women matches.
Wow.
So, which is a big thing, I would say. And it's a
Absolutely.
great step by Hockey India, and it has really picked up well. So, the final is also going to play it very soon of the men's. So, and next year they're planning to add more teams in the league. So, which means more opportunity for players. So, it's not just only cricket; it's hockey. Then pickleball, World Pickleball League is happening in Mumbai, which is also being supported by a lot of celebrities, I would say. So it is a very big opportunity, and I would say that India is soon going to be a sporting nation. We are already,
Yeah.
and but it's going to be very big.
It's going to be very big, very big.
And I see the Olympics. If you see the Olympics, the medals tally is improving
Yeah.
every year, and different sports they are getting medals. And sports like hockey has been doing well. They've got 2 bronze medals. Then badminton does well every time. Shooting, wrestling. So then Neeraj Chopra, you see,
Yeah.
and
Javelin out of the way.
out of the way. So athletics, even the runners are doing well. So
Yeah.
Archery.
Hima Das, you know,
Yeah.
she earned so much laurels for the country. Yeah.
It's an archery. So every time we see the Olympics, table tennis, you see Manika Batra doing really well.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of potential in the sports industry, and I'm hoping the government supports the players well.
Yeah, definitely. So something that I would like to, you know, take, you know, pick your brains on is, you know, there are many, you know, sports companies in India who are OEMs or maybe who have their own retail and all that.
Yeah.
Like, what would you advise them, like, you know, to be coming forward and doing something like this in that regard? You know, like joining hands, because जैसे आपने किया, आपने कदम लिया, you made your own company and all that. So the first thing that I would ask is that what are the kind of challenges that people face, entrepreneurs like you, when you get into the sports business?
See, sports business, I would say there are a lot of players now. Initially, when I started, there were not a lot of players. But now slowly everybody is getting into this because everybody see an opportunity here. So it is a I would say still a long way to go.
Yeah.
And still a lot of opportunities going to come. And the most important thing I would say is that only the government cannot help.
Hmm.
The bigger corporates, bigger companies like
Yeah.
JSW, Reliance,
Hmm.
all these are coming into sports. They are promoting other sports.
Hmm.
So that's also very important. Like if we say only the government shall do their bit, I think they are, and they will.
Hmm.
But still, the corporates and people like us in their own capacity will have to do for the betterment and the holistic development of the
Obviously.
sports
Yeah.
industry.
And especially, business owners Premier League, there's so much of networking opportunities available over here, interacting. Like I said, some meetings do not happen in the boardroom. Some need to happen in the field, on the cricket pitch, on those 22 golden yards.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is an amazing concept by Anchit and Dheeraj, and
Yeah.
I am part of this for the past 2 years. This is my second year with them, and I have met so many people who I don't think would have done otherwise, because it's not possible, because everybody is busy in their own
Yeah.
lives and they're doing their own work. But now during this tournament, everybody meets, they play, and it's also very important to do any kind of recreational activity to
Yeah.
keep yourself fit, because otherwise 6 days you work, one day you have to be with family, spend time with family.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
So you don't get that much time.
Absolutely. आपने ना I'll tell you, आपने एक इतनी important बात कही है. I'll tell you, there was a time when COVID and all, businesses were hit. We were also hit very badly. It was becoming very difficult to stay inspired. तो उस टाइम पे बाद में जब when people started moving out, जब वो लॉकडाउन खत्म हुआ, the first thing I did was, whatever happened, whether I was able to earn the money in the month to run the house and office or not, I somehow used to save some amount and play cricket on Sunday. That used to keep me motivated through the week. ऐसा लगता था कि यार, there is one place where we are performing at least.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's very important to keep your mind fresh.
Yeah.
Because there's so much pressure, there's so much competition, there are so many difficulties you face in life. But when you're there in the field, for those, if you're playing a 20 match, for that 40 overs, you're just playing and enjoying.
Yeah. And then, and it is, मतलब उस टाइम का वो जो माहौल होता है ना, it is like you become kids at that time कि ऐसे कर रहा है, वैसे कर रहा है. And especially if, मैं भी खेला हुआ हूँ cricket, तो it just brings me into a different zone altogether. It is really, really amazing. And ऊपर से क्या होता है कि वहां पे बैठ के ना, see, sports से ना true character निकल कर आता है किसी का field पे. I think the real character of any person is not only shown in the challenging situations in his or her business, but I think in places otherwise,
True.
वहां पे पता लगता है, like how you are with your friends, how you are on the field when you're playing sports and all. उससे जो है ना, मतलब relationship बहुत बढ़ता है, because when like-minded people meet, then business definitely happens.
Absolutely. And then you get to know the person, you get to know about their business.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't get much time to talk. So, and what referrals you want, what kind of business you want,
Yeah.
you can share with that person, and you never know where you click. So it's always about being at the right time at the right
At the
place.
right place. So on that count, being at the right time at the right place, BOPL collaborated with the Great Indian Brand Show, and that happened because of a referral, because a friend of mine who is playing the tournament, he connected me to the organizers, that is Anchit and Dheeraj, in Invincible Sports Management, and they said, yeah, let us do this. Why not bring in all our sponsors and do a wonderful podcast with them? See, so it's a live example. ये जो हो रहा है, this is exactly, that's how Arjun sir also is over here. So thank you so much for that particular insight जो आपने दिया. I would like you to say something to people who are watching, because their children are growing up. You are doing something with sports and you really want to promote talent. How should I think it's high time that parents should actually look at this kind of a thing, that sports is actually a wonderful way to build the character of a child.
Yeah, so what I would suggest is that I would suggest all the parents that let your children play. It's very important to play any sport. It's not just cricket. Play any sport, because it keeps you fit. It keeps you mentally fit. It builds a character, because whatever you do in life, it's not that you play a sport at the international level, if you're playing at a state level also, and then you're doing something else in life, like I am currently, after playing cricket, I'm doing my business. So whatever challenges I face, I have that resilience only because of cricket that I've played all these years. I have that, I would say, the mental toughness to handle difficult situations, which probably I would not have had if I didn't play cricket. So, and it tells you so many things about life, different angles, how to meet people, how to build relationships. So it's very, very important to play any sport.
One question. I know as a cricketer, you must have faced this question. What is your favorite form of the sport in cricket? Is it one day, T20 or test?
See, I always loved Test cricket because my style of playing was
I love test cricket. I'm a fan of test cricket.
yeah. So my style of playing was always the Test style. So I loved Test cricket.
Wait for the ball.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait for the ball. That's all. If you want to know what that style is, let it come to you. And actually, test cricket is so much fun. It is actually a test of patience. Who will win? Will it be the bowler or will it be the batsman?
Yeah, it tests your patience.
Yeah.
It tests your character.
Yeah.
And then after T20 was so prominent, then I realized the importance of Test cricket. Otherwise, लगता था यार कौन देखेगा 5 दिन.
हाँ नहीं लेकिन बहुत मजा आता है. Test cricket is really really amazing. No, I don't think I'm at that fitness level that I can last even half a day on the field, but would definitely love an opportunity where one can bowl 10-12 overs together.
That's
yeah, definitely.
Because in T20 the bowler only thinks कि यार अब बच जाऊं 4 ओवर कैसे बच
बस,
जाऊं.
yeah, absolutely.
You cannot work.
On the contrary, I'll tell you, बहुत लोग कहते हैं T20 is a batsman's game. I am a bowler. I agree to it, but I strongly feel that it's a bowler's game. मेरे को बहुत लगता है हमेशा, क्योंकि I face some really amazing batsmen जिन्होंने मेरे को एक ओवर में 4 छक्के भी मारे हैं.
Yeah.
But I have also contained batsmen जो मार सकते थे, who could not score. So it was like मेरे को लगा कि it's a बॉलर के लिए बहुत कुछ है T20 में.
Yeah, because दोनों ही जल्दी में है ना. So it is just कि कौन उस टाइम पे बेटर है. That's it.
And this is the tennis ball tournament,
Yeah.
BOPL.
Yes.
So how do you look at that part?
See, it's important that it's a tennis ball cricket because business owners, they've left playing cricket or
Yeah.
left playing sport or are not very fit to
Yeah.
play a cricket ball. And cricket ball, you can get injured very easily. So if you get injured, then
Yeah,
your
yeah.
business gets hampered.
हाँ
So,
बहुत चीजें होता है.
so tennis ball, everybody can come and play.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there's no issue in
There's no
fitness or getting hurt.
Yeah.
So it's to get everyone together, it's important to have a tennis ball
Yeah.
tournament.
And I think Invincible Sports Management has done really amazing by this. So salute बनता है to Anchit and Dheeraj and for putting this all together. So how do you see, Invincible Sports Management growing from, level to level in the last so many seasons and the way it is going?
So they are growing every season, and so what I see in the future is that this is just going to be one of the leagues that they'll be doing. I think they'll be doing multiple leagues and they'll be doing leagues abroad. So that is the way forward. And this concept will be applicable everywhere in the world. Like everywhere there would be business owners. Everybody would be interested in playing cricket. And then somebody who's left cricket or is not very fit, like I said, would get an opportunity to
Everybody
play.
would get an opportunity.
And then networking, that's
Networking.
the biggest part of
So
this.
I'll ask, उसमें मैं एक very very important thing, what kind of tips would you give to fellow business owners on networking, how they can do it in this tournament, and what are the kind of connects that you have, and how can people network with you? So 3 questions put into one, but you got the gist of it. What I want to ask.
No, but I am very new to this concept. I'm a new business owner. So these are all seasoned business owners doing for many, many years. So it's an opportunity for me to learn from them. I don't think I can give an advice to them.
Oh, you can definitely believe me. I know. तो पिछले 2 महीने में आपको देखा उससे मुझे पता लग गया बहुत कुछ. And what are the kind of clients that you have if people want to get in touch with you and network with you?
So we are mostly into institutional business like schools, colleges, then sports associations. So now we are slowly getting into government also.
Wow.
Like the government also has, every department has a sports team. It's cricket, football, or whatever other sport.
Okay.
And then sports associations across the globe. So we have a lot of clients in Dubai, USA, Australia. So that is our main focus. And then corporates, obviously, like every corporate has a sports team. They have their CSR budgets.
So, business owners, if you are anywhere around the apparel industry, you would like to be certain kind of vendors for Mr. Arjun over here, you know where to connect with him. You can go down to Kragbuzz. You have his details that you see on the screen below. So make sure you get in touch with him and, business के साथ साथ cricket की भी बातें होंगी और बहुत मजा आएगा आपको. I'm very sure. Your success mantra, the last thing that I would like to ask you.
I think consistency and determination and probably discipline also. So it's very important to keep doing what you're doing, and there would be hardships, there would be difficulties, but I would say that believe in your plan and just keep doing what you're doing and keep going in that direction, and somewhere you'll find success.
That was simply amazing because it is coming straight from the heart of the person who has practiced this all his life. That is the reason why he played first class cricket. And I think consistency, determination, and to keep going on, having that discipline that nahi, सूरज निकला है तो मुझे भी घर से बाहर निकलना ही है काम के लिए. That is what it is supposed to be like. And that is what Arjun Gupta has taught us today. Kragbuzz is his company's name. Do follow it. NOIDA zarur jaiye. Showroom mein jaiye. You will be simply amazed. I'm telling you. Probably you might also get to meet the wonderful man over there. He's traveling, mostly all around the world, but I'm sure you'll be able to catch a glimpse of him on the sets of the Great Indian Brand Show. So happy. BOPL Season 5 Arvind Gupta Memorial Tournament on the sets of the Great Indian Brand Show. क्योंकि जब साथ चलेगा भारत तभी आगे बढ़ेगा भारत. Like I have always said, the mantra of the Great Indian Brand Show, we are not a 140 crore population. We are a 140 crore network. And if we learn to use that network and empower each other, nothing can stop us. Ab jeeto Bharat ka dil. See you in the next episode soon. Thank you. Thank you, Arjun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.